Hello! So today we're going to be discussing Google Ads for startups getting into Google Ads. And if you are a business owner that is currently managing Google Ads, either yourself or your agency, I'm going to give you some tips, some tricks and advice of what you can do to improve your conversions. So stay tuned for more. In the meantime, if you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel. We're here to give you more information. And would love to have a chat to you and keep you up to date with what's going on with regards to digital marketing. So yeah, subscribe here, somewhere over there. Yeah, subscribe, and looking forward to our chat today. All right, guys, so Google Ads is all about triggering specific keywords of users searching for a specific product or service, and you want those keywords triggered when it is relevant to the product or service that you offer. And Google Ads works on a cost per click or pay per click, PPC or CPC, whatever you want to refer to, and it works on a bidding strategy. So basically how it works is you would say, I am prepared to pay R1 a click, and your ad will be at the top, and your competitor comes around and says, I want to be at the top, I'm prepared to pay R2 a click. Next guy comes around and says, I'm prepared to pay R3 a click to get to the top. And it ends up you just going down the list, and the only way in order for you to get back to the top is to say, I'm prepared to pay R4 a click. So that's the bidding strategy, and of course Google smiles all the way because everybody's just pushing their bids in order to get to the top. Now guys, it's important to understand that I'm not really interested in cost per click or what the cost is that I'm going to be paying per click. I'm more interested in conversions. I can pay R1 a click, get 10,000 clicks and not get a single conversion. That R1 a click means nothing. Or I can pay R100 a click and get a conversion, and I'm happy to pay R100 a click and a conversion each and every day. So let's look at a little bit about conversions. It's important for you to understand that because that's the goal with regards to Google Ads. Conversions, and what we are going to be paying per conversion is if you're trying to collect leads, we're talking about lead acquisition cost. If you are trying to sell something online, the question is how much are you going to spend on Google before you get a sale, and that would be your sale acquisition cost or your customer acquisition cost, your CAC. Nie kon CAC praat nie. So that is what it's all about. And our goal at all times is to optimize our campaign to lower our lead acquisition cost. We don't want to pay R100 a lead. We want to try and get away with paying R50 a lead or even up to R10 a lead. But our goal is to optimize our campaign all the time. So let's look at how do you optimize your campaign in Google so that it can be beneficial and to lower your cost and get real return on investment. Before we start with that, just before we start with that, I've heard it so often of saying, oh, Brian, Google Ads doesn't work. It's extremely expensive. It doesn't give conversions. Bullshit. It does work. It's the best form of advertising. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why that is the case right now. The simple reason why Google Ads doesn't work for many is because they don't know how it works. They don't know how to optimize it. They don't know how to really get the full benefit from it. So how do you get your cost per click from R100 a cost per click to R50 a cost per click? How do you improve your conversions? Within Google, it's all about quality score. Quality score! You have to have a brilliant quality score. That is our number one goal. And we are going to go through that whole list of exactly how do you get to that quality score. So let's start with your keyword selection. You can have broad keywords within your list. Let's take you're an office furniture supplier. And you say, well, if somebody types in office furniture, I want my website to be found right at the top. Good. However, you need to remember that that is a very broad term. What type of office furniture? Are you interested in buying office furniture? Is it office chairs? Is it office desks? Are you just trying to get ideas? So office furniture is a very broad keyword, and I would say that somebody searching office furniture is generally something that they're just window shopping, they're just looking around, they're just browsing the net. Can you use that client coming to your website? Is that benefit to you? Is that the type of client that you are looking for? Some say yes, that would be awesome. Take that client and convert him into a sale. You can't send him directly to a specific product. You need to go a little bit more broad into saying you're looking for office furniture. We are the authority when it comes to office furniture. We've got photos, we've got videos, we've got information, we've got everything regarding office furniture. And eventually you can position yourself as an authority for that client. And hopefully in the future, when he purchases or interested in buying office furniture, he would come to you. So let's look at clients that you want to target that's a little bit more focused on intent. Somebody going to Google and saying, I am looking for a white leather Italian high-back office chair. That is very specific. That guy's done his research. He now knows what office chair he wants to purchase. And you need to ensure that you have those long-tail keywords also listed within your Google AdWords campaign. I've seen it so many times where everybody's advertising office furniture, office furniture, office furniture. I type in white leather Italian high-back office chair. Guy says, I do office furniture. I click on it. There's not a single white Italian leather high-back office chair on his website. But his website, his campaign, triggered the keywords office chair. And it's exactly those clients that are saying, I'm not getting any business from Google. So let's talk about ad variations. Ad variations is the copy or the wording that you read within the ad that is displayed once the keywords has been triggered within the search results. That's your ad that's going to sit there and the people are going to read your copy. That is what we refer to as your ad variation. Now, what you would like to do is if somebody's searching for a white leather Italian high-back office chair, you would preferably want an ad variation saying, I do have, or we sell, buy a white Italian leather office chair high-back today. Click here. That is what you would like to have. And send them to a page that says, here is a white leather Italian high-back office chair. You show him the photo. You use those keywords on the page. You've got a video explaining maybe the product and how it's put together and it's handcrafted. And then you would like to have a contact details saying, you've seen it. Here it is. Contact us. Let's discuss the sale. We want to do business. So in order to trigger that specific ad variation that needs to be found in Google when somebody searched for that specific keyword is you need to create ad groups. Ad groups are groups of various keywords that are put together. So you can have an ad group for leather high-back chairs, and you can have white Italian leather high-back chairs. You can have black Italian leather high-back chairs. You can have a low back, but you group all the keywords together so that when a specific keyword is searched, it would trigger that ad group and it would trigger that specific ad variation. And that ad variation, the closer that ad variation is to the search term the user has used, will increase your quality score. It would increase your click-through rates that people are clicking on it. And if you can have a landing page with all of that information relevant to that search terms, it's going to increase your conversions. So guys, what you want to do is you want to ensure that your ad variation has got all those keywords that the user was searching for. That's extremely important. And a quick tip, in your display URL, when you set up your ad variation, use some of those keywords in your display URL. It's not an actual URL, it is just a display URL. And that will increase not only your quality score, but also your click-through rate. So that landing page that you've created, you've got all the keywords, white Italian leather, a high-back office chair. It's the keywords on the page. You've got your photos with alt tags. And if the images, don't call the image 003.jpg, call it white leather back chair, this type of chair. Various keywords within your images. And then, of course, the video as well. Now, a quick tip. Add those keywords to your title and description meta tags for that page as well. That will increase your quality score, but more importantly, it will also help you with your search engine optimization for organic rankings in Google. So let's recap. We've created our campaign. We've set up our keywords. We've loaded all the broad and long tail keywords within our campaign. We have set up our ad variations and we've created our landing pages. Now let's talk about geographical areas. because you can set up your ad to be triggered only when users search within a specific area. So only people within Pretoria will be able to see your ad if you are based in Pretoria. However, you can also set up your ad that if somebody outside of Pretoria says, they're in Sandton and they say, I am looking for office chairs in Pretoria, then your ad can trigger as well. That's a setting that you can set. But there's intent, and that's why I would definitely display it. So geographical can also assist with regards to your ad groups and your ad variations. So what would be better than somebody within Pretoria searching for a white leather Italian high back office chair, and an ad comes up in saying, we sell white leather Italian high back office chairs in Pretoria. The guy's based in Pretoria. He can see in Pretoria. That is exactly what the user is searching for. So you can set up specific ad variations for specific areas, and that will increase your click-through ratio. If you're a national company, you can go as far as to set up campaigns and ad groups and ad variations specific to cities. So when somebody in Cape Town searches for office chairs, the ad variation would say office chairs in Cape Town. If somebody in Johannesburg is going and saying, I'm looking for office chairs in Johannesburg, you can even let your ad say office chairs in Johannesburg. You are now engaging with the client, saying geographically where they are based and what they are looking for, you can offer. I would, however, recommend that you only do that if you can justify the search volume within that area, because you're then going to have to set up a lot of ad groups for those various areas. And I would only focus on the ones that has got high search volume for the keywords relevant to the products and services that you offer. Now remember, we can have different conversion metrics. There's different conversion metrics that you might want to analyze, but the most important thing that I would like to discuss is lead acquisition cost and sale acquisition cost. So what is lead acquisition cost? Simple. You spent 100 Rand on advertising. Doesn't matter what the cost per click was. Those visitors came to your website. Out of that 100 Rand, you received a lead. It was maybe 10 Rand a click. 10 visitors came to your website, and out of that 10, one person filled in the lead form saying, I want more information. And that is the lead, and it cost me 100 Rand to get that lead. So my lead acquisition cost is 100 Rand. So from here, I know that for every 100 Rand that I'm going to be spending, I'm going to get a lead. So the question is, how many leads do I want? If I spend 1,000 Rand, I should get 10 leads. If I spend 20,000 Rand, I should get 200 leads. But remember that you can only generate so many leads depending on the search volume that there is for a specified area. I cannot get 200 leads out of Cape Town. There's not enough searches in Cape Town for me to get that amount of leads. So one of two things. Either I need to broaden my product or service to get more search volume, or I need to broaden my geographical area where I need to promote my product. So once I've identified that my lead acquisition cost is 100 Rand, my goal is to optimize my campaigns in order to lower my lead acquisition cost. I don't want to pay 100 Rand a lead. I want to pay 50 Rand a lead. I want to pay 30 Rand a lead. And in order to do that, I need to optimize my campaign. So let's look at the various things that I can do in order to optimize my campaign. First, as explained, quality score. We want to focus on quality score. Quality score! Quality score is everything. It is how much you are going to pay per click. It is your CTR. Google gives you a quality score based on how well your ad is performing or how well your ad is set up. Now, I've discussed quality score. In getting a better quality score, you need to make sure that you've got those long-tail keywords in your campaign. You've got those long-tail keywords within your ad. You've got those long-tail keywords on your website. And if you can have all three of those platforms together, those keywords together, I can guarantee you your quality score will be high. And that will in turn give you a lower cost per click. It's very often sometimes the case where you can be advertising number one on Google and pay less per click than what the guy is paying at 2, 3, and 4, because your campaign has been set up so well, you've got a high quality score that Google recognizes that and they credit you for that. So I've looked at my quality score. My quality score are 10s all around. How do I optimize it further? The first thing that we have to do is to make sure is, what is my interaction rate? My ad is displaying 1,000 times and only 10% of people clicking on it. Where's the other 900? Why are they not clicking on it? So try and create more than one ad variation. Play 2 ad variations next to one another. See if you can get more engaging a copy in your ad. See what you can do. One little bit more aggressive, one little bit more conservative, and look at the difference between the two and where you can increase your engagement to get a higher click-through rate to your website. Second thing I want to look at is, where is my ad displayed? If there's 4 ads being displayed at the moment and the first guy is already saying buy white leather Italian high-back office chair and somebody clicks on it, he's going to get the sale. So suddenly I'm not getting any clicks. I want to improve my position. I want to have my ad a little bit higher up to get more clicks. So my ads are optimized, my ad copy is optimized, and I see it so often. I see the ad variation that some of the clients are putting together, and I see the keywords being searched for is so relevant, and they get a perfect click-through rate to their website, and then they land on a poor website. The guy was looking for a white leather Italian high-back office chair, and you send him to your home page where there's a lot of office chairs, there's a lot of desks, and he needs to filter through all of that to eventually find out you don't have a white chair on your website. And that is going to give you a low conversion rate on your website. So you're spending all of that money, you're doing everything right with regards to Google Ads, but the landing page is not optimized. Now, let's say you do have a brilliant landing page, you do have that white chair, create 2 landing pages. We refer to as split testing or A/B testing. Maybe on this page, you've got a different layout with regards to your chair. You've got the text first and then the image and then the video. Here you've got the video first, then the images, and then a little bit of text with a contact form. This a little bit more aggressive on your CTA. Your call to action buttons are saying, call us now, don't delay, limited stock. You're very aggressive. And again, this one a little bit more conservative. And compare the two as to seeing which landing page of selling that white chair is giving you the best conversion rate. Guys, so one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make is they don't check their negatives. What are negative? Negative keywords are keywords that are being used and is triggering your ads that is not relevant to the product or service that you offer. Somebody searching for office chair repairs, you don't offer repairs. Add repairs to your negative keyword list. So whenever somebody searches for repairs, your ad will not be triggered. You have to check, and here's a tip, guys. Check your negative keywords and optimize on a daily basis. I've heard it so many times where companies or business owners or people saying, Google ads don't work, it doesn't work, you're going to waste your money. No, it doesn't work. Bullshit. It's because you've been doing it wrong. You don't have the experience. You don't have the knowledge. You have not optimized Google ads to its full potential, and that is why you are not receiving the full benefit of how Google ads can benefit your business. Guys, I've advertised on many platforms, and I can tell you now, Google Ads is by far the best return on investment that I can have on any platform. Everybody's talking about Google Ads, Google Ads. Yeah, Google Ads, it works. You just need to know what you're doing. Guys, remember, if nobody searches for your product or service, or more importantly, nobody clicks on your ads, it doesn't cost you anything. There's no cost. So cost is only if people are searching for your product or service and only if they click on your ad. So don't think that you are going to spend a hell of a lot of money on Google if nobody clicks on your ads. It doesn't cost you anything. And then I've heard it so many times, people saying, okay, but Brian, what stops my competitor of just clicking on my ad all day and spending all my money? Guys, if that was the case, then Google would have been out of business. Google has got a filter in place that identifies exactly who clicks on your ad, the IP that got triggered, and if it is the case where somebody clicks on your ad twice and some other way it slipped through the crack on Google, Google will pick it up and they will give you a credit on that additional click. Google gives you credit all the time, but the majority of the time, Google will not even count that click. So no, you can't go and spend somebody's budget by just clicking on the ad all day. Doesn't work like that. Otherwise, we would have all been out of business with budgets and don't get any conversions, and that's not the case. So I get this question often where clients would say, but why would I rather use an agency? Brian, why would I use Web Partner to manage my campaign? I can do it myself. John, that's why I'm giving you this information. You can do it yourself, but it's a full-time job. You're going to make a lot of mistakes in managing your own AdWords account. And that mistakes, the cost of that mistakes far outweigh the cost that you're going to invest in getting an agency to manage your campaign for you. Guys, Google Ads management and optimization is a full-time job. It's not something that you can do once and just leave and let run. And I've heard so many business owners, they set it up once, they leave it and it runs. You can get such a better return on investment if you optimize it on a daily basis. It's a full-time job in order to get it right. Now, if you follow the tips and advice that I've given you here, you would be pretty successful. But if you need advice or you don't have the time to invest into managing your own Google AdWords account, send an email to adwords@webpartner.co.za, or alternatively, go to our website, webpartner.co.za. We've got Google Ads certified individuals that will be able to assist you. More importantly, Google Ads professionals that's got more than 10 years experience in managing Google Ads. They have managed more than 100 million rands worth of advertising budget in South Africa. They know what they're doing. They focus on results. So if you're looking for results, give us a call. We're looking forward to having a chat to you. Visit our website or send an email to adwords@webpartner.co.za. Even if it's just a case where we can assist, have a look at your campaign, give you some advice, and you can continue doing it yourself. All right, guys, so we are here to support your business. We want your business to be successful. I've seen so many companies online that's got very good potential of growing their businesses with AdWords. They're just doing it wrong. They need a little bit of guidance. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe below. Here we go, subscribe for more tips and advice and secrets of how you can optimize your digital marketing experience for better return on investment. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao.